The Red Basilica, also called variously the Red Hall and Red Courtyard, is a monumental ruined temple in the ancient city of Pergamon, now Bergama, in western Turkey. The temple was built during the Roman Empire, probably in the time of Hadrian and possibly on his orders. It is one of the largest Roman structures still surviving in the ancient Greek world. The temple is thought to have been used for the worship of Egyptian gods, specifically Isis, Serapis, and ossiblyalso Osiris, Harpocrates, and other lesser gods, who may have been worshipped in a pair of drum-shaped rotundas, both of which are virtually intact, alongside the main temple. Although the building itself is of an immense size, it was only one part of a much larger sacred complex, surrounded by high walls that dwarfed even the colossal Temple of Jupiter in Baalbek. The entire complex was built directly over the river Salinas. Today, the ruins of the main temple and one of the side rotundas can be visited, while the other side rotunda is still in use as a small mosque. The two rotundas had different fates in the modern era. The one on the south side, which is part of the Red Basilica archaeological site and is open to visitors, was reused and modified in the Ottoman period, and in the 19th century became the machinery room for an olive oil factory. Its inside walls are still covered with black soot from the smoke produced by the machinery. The temple's date of construction is not recorded, but from the style of the sculptures and the building techniques, a date in the first half of the 2nd century AD has been proposed. At some point during the Christian era, the temple was gutted by fire. It was not restored but was redeveloped in the 5th century AD as a Christian basilica, built inside the shell of the destroyed temple. Arcades were built dividing the interior into a central nave and 2 side aisles. The eastern wall was demolished and replaced with an apse. The floor level was raised by about 2 meters, obscuring the original Roman floor, though the former floor level has since been restored by archaeologists. Pergamon fell into Turkish hands in 1336 and the building was converted into a mosque. The temple was built in the lower city of Pergamon at the foot of the hill on which the ancient city's Acropolis stood. It was located at the eastern end of what was originally an immense sacred precinct or temenos, 270 mm long by 100 mm wide, which was surrounded by stone walls standing at least 13 meters high. Most of the temenos was destroyed and built over long ago, but substantial fragments of the walls remain standing to a height of 13 meters today. The main entrance lay on the western side of the temenos through a colossal marble gateway. Smaller gateways were located on the same side, north and south of the main gate. From there, visitors walk some 200 meters to an immense propylon in front of the temple, supported by a row of columns standing 14 meters high. The temenos was built on top of the river Salinas, presumably because the person who commissioned the complex wished it to be located in the city center rather than in an outlying district. As the city was already substantially built up, the riverbed offered an otherwise unused location for the temple complex and reduced the number of properties that would have to be demolished to make way for it. The river was channeled into two tunnels passing diagonally for a distance of about 150 meters, northwest to southeast, under the temenos and temple. This structure, the Pergamon Bridge, still stands today and continues to drain the river underneath the complex.